This video is to help you with number 3 on CR Helper number 23. It says find the quotient 8 1/3 divided by 7/9. Now in past CR Helpers videos, I went ahead and I showed you how we could do this using a number line. For today, I'm just going to show you using the standard algorithm. So what you need to do is you need to rewrite your mixed number as an improper fraction. So 8 1/3, 3 times 8 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So the way you'd handle 8 1/3, you'd have to say 3 times 8 is 24, then take 24 plus 1 to come up with 25, so that gives you 25 thirds. I just want to make sure you understand why 8 1/3 is 25 thirds. If I have 8 whole circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whole circles, and then a third of another circle. So my 8 circles, I'm going to cut those into thirds. These are ugly thirds, but use your imagination. I'm trying to cut these circles into 3 equal parts. To cut them into thirds. You could use rectangles, cut into thirds if that's easier for you. 8 rectangles that all are the same size, cut into 3 equal parts, and then an extra 1/3. So to get an extra 1/3, again, that's ugly, but that's an extra 1/3. So this represents 8 whole circles and an extra third of a circle. And the question is, how many thirds is that? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 25 thirds. I just want to make sure you understand why 8 1/3 is 25 thirds. If you want to divide mixed number by a fraction, first thing you have to do is rewrite your mixed number as an improper fraction. So we'll write that as 25 thirds. That way we have a fraction divided by a fraction. Again, there's several ways to go about this division. We could come up with a common denominator, then divide straight across the top, straight across the bottom. I'm personally going to use the standard algorithm, which would be you keep that first fraction, 25 thirds, you change your division to multiplication, and then you take the inverse of the second fraction. You just go ahead and flip that over. You multiply by the multiplicative inverse. So that's 9/7. Instead of 7/9, you flip it over and make it 9/7. Now, you can multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom, and then divide in your final step. Here I can already see 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times, so I'm going to simplify before I multiply. Then I'll multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom. 25 times 3 is 75. 1 times 7 is 7. Then the question is, how many times does 7 go into 75? Bottom out, 7 goes into 75. 7 goes into 7 once. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract off, we have a 0. Bring down a 5. How many times does 7 go into 5? 0 times. 0 times 7 is 0. Subtract off, you have a remainder of 5. So that what that means is we have 10 5/7. 10 5/7. If we took circles and broke them in each circle into 7 parts, we'd have 10 whole circles and 5/7 of another circle to get all the way up to 75/7. So when you divide that out, I get 10 5/7, and that is letter B. I hope that's helpful.